Thursday, which means that the builders are outside the flat doing their usual noisy things, so we're not going to be here too long this morning. Today I kind of thought it would be nice to do some more sort of Christmassy sort of things and leaning into sort of my creative side. I'm going to be trying to make some of my own Christmas decorations. So later this afternoon I'm going to go and pick up a Christmas tree, which is exciting. Nothing too big, it's just the two of us in this little apartment, so I don't think it makes too much sense to go and buy some huge grand tree when we just don't really need it, to be honest. And if I'm honest, we don't spend much of Christmas here, we're with family, so yeah, it's just nice to decorate, isn't it? I just thought it'd be really nice today if I showed you some of the decorations which I'm going to make for the tree this year. All of last night I've actually been drying some oranges, grapefruits and lemons out, so we're going to hang those on the tree. And then just this morning we're going to be heading into town together. I've had some artwork that I got framed. Yeah, and then we're just going to do maybe a little bit of Christmas shopping, and then just before I kind of come back home I'm hoping to maybe forage a little bit, but not so much for mushrooms or things to eat, although if I do find some rose hips I would love to make some more rose hip tea. Check out that video if you haven't already, where I make some rose hip tea and show you how to make it. I just want to try and forage some materials that I can decorate in the house with. So come along with me today, I'll show you the artwork once I pick it up. We'll decorate the house together for Christmas. Let's go! So we did some successful Christmas shopping, grabbed a few bits and pieces, got my nails done obviously, which is really nice. And now we're gonna go, it is pouring with rain a little bit, but we're gonna go to the park and try and get some pine cones and different bits and pieces to decorate the house with this evening. And so using nature as inspiration and yeah, trying not to purchase any baubles and stuff this year. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Can appreciate this video is quite different from my like foraging videos I do and stuff. If anything, this is probably a bit more, I don't know, of a vlog style approach to filming and stuff. If I'm honest, there are some days where I can't use my whole day just to forage, and therefore the reality is that, you know, today I needed to go and pick up my artwork from the framers, I needed to collect some Christmas presents and stuff. So I think this is just the reality of what videos might be some weeks. There definitely are weeks that I can dedicate to foraging and like cooking and like, you know, doing nice recipes with the things that I forage. But sometimes, and I think everyone can vouch for this, in December it can just be a bit crazy, and we're all just trying to get everything together before Christmas and see loved ones and everything. So yeah, thank you for bearing with me, and I can appreciate this content is a little bit different, so thank you if you're still sticking around, and do let me know if you enjoy these kind of videos as well. Got my rain jacket on now underneath my coat, so I'm going to be a little bit drier, and also got on my walking boots, which really don't go with my outfit. Here we go. Gonna take a little plastic bag for whatever I forage, and yeah, let's see what we find. We have got some very little pine cones on here, So if I can't find any on the floor, I will take a few from here. And we've got more over here as well. Not sure this is the best activity after you've just had your nails done. Keep the little tails on so that I have something to sort of tie the string to when I hang them up later. I am still going to keep wandering to see if we find anything else that might be good for Christmas decorating, and maybe try and look for some bigger pine cones because they were really small, and obviously you can get those quite chunky pine cones from other pine trees, so let's see what we find. I spy a mushroom. I don't know what this guy is. Could be a really old wood bluet because it's quite purpley. We'll leave him, he's a bit old. It's like a really chunky Christmas tree, this one. Pretty incredible. And this one, lovely big trees. Some more mushrooms here. However, I don't know if these are bluets. They don't look like it to me. What do you guys think? Without picking it, I mean, he is very old. Yeah, ooh, yeah. Not a bluet, but underneath this big conifer, so we'll leave them where they are, I think. Come across some more mushrooms, and I think these are just regular deceivers. If it's a deceiver, it should have very twisty stem, so like the amethyst deceiver, but just orange. Yeah, pretty cool. Now I wish I'd bought some scissors because this would have been lovely as a garland or something. But I don't fancy getting my fingers torn open, so I think we're going to leave the holly, but one for maybe another day. To a very busy road right now, so I'm going to keep this quick, but I foraged the pine cones and some of those like lovely oak leaves that had that really nice colour to them. So yeah, now I'm going to head back home. We're going to buy our Christmas tree this evening and start decorating it. I think this is my favourite.
Ooh la la.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's really good.
This is a painting from Pembrokeshire in Wales. We went and camped on the cliff face, and in the morning it was a really pretty sunrise and I painted it. So yeah, I'm so pleased with that. I think the frame's really nice with it as well. I thought the gold was a bit bold.
That's nice.
Why are you laughing? I just thought it was, I love the gold frames. I think they're really pretty. So, so this is the one from Wales. This is one I bought. It's a watercolour. I bought it in, I want to say it was a village called Fishguard, but it might not be Fishguard. It was a really small one. I can't remember. That was from summer. So I finally got that framed. This is a piece that I think I might try and sell or give away to family. It's an iris flower. I went through a phase of loving painting flowers. It's a big chalk pastel. Yeah, I think it's a purple and blue iris.
It's huge, isn't it?
It's so big. You can get loads of detail when you paint this big. It's pretty. I'm just not sure if we'll keep it here. So last night I cut up some grapefruits, some lemons and some oranges and dried them out overnight in our dehydrator. And we're going to make them into little baubles, and potentially what I did last year is I hung them from our curtain rail in like a string. I'll show you the ones that I made last night. So we have lots. They would literally have been drying out for 24 hours. If you don't have a dehydrator, you'll want to put them in your oven at the lowest temperature possible and just leave them in there as long as possible. So this is what they look like. Nice and dry and crisp. You want to try and cut them as thin as possible. So otherwise they take even longer to dry out. Grapefruit's really pretty. It's a nice colour. You can literally hear how crisp they are. And then, oh my goodness, what on earth has happened to the lemons? The lemons have gone black. Okay, I'm not sure what happened to the lemons, but they've gone black. I've never done lemons before. I did oranges last year, so they still look nice. They can still be hung, but yeah. The lemons were on the bottom shelf, so I have a feeling that they got too much of the heat. This is what we're dealing with. Really pretty. And then here's our lovely pine cones and the string we're going to use to tie it all up. Just make a nice hole for us. Like that. Look at that, so cute. The good thing is about these as well is that they're so dry and light that on a little Christmas tree like ours, they're not going to be too weighty like some balls that you buy in the shops. One of the lemon pieces now. Right, so next I've cut a long piece of string and I'm going to add on a few different pine cones onto this, and this is going to get wrapped around the tree. That's the progress so far. Got all our little pine cones on there from the walk earlier. Just making a little string of them. Let's keep going. This is the finished result of the pine cone decoration. So this is going to go around the tree. The tree is still dropping. Oh, we'll get the lights on, put these on, wrap them around. Then we're going to hang our little baubles as well. The next thing to do is something very long. Combine all of what we foraged to make something really pretty. Put it all the way along the piece of string. And then got to roughly think about where you want it. Quite an even space here. I'm going to tie this. Oh, it's a little bit close, but this is the finished result of the, what would you call this?
The Christmas chain.
Christmas chain. My oranges, lemons, grapefruits, leaves and pine cones. I hang them between our two lights in our main room. decorations are ready, so we're gonna put them on the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree we are going to call the Leaning Tower of Pisa because it is, I mean, the angle it's at right now you can't tell, but it is very wonky. It was one of the last ones in the store, so it's a special tree. Right, so now we're going to tie our pine cones on.